Consider the following pledge plans. In each equation, y is the amount pledged in dollars, and x is the number of kilometers walked. So first plan is y equals 5x minus 3. Second plan is y equals negative x plus 6. Third plan is y equals 2. So, following questions we will do for each pledge plan. What information does the equation give about the pledge plan? Each of these pledge plans gives the information, gives the rate of change, and so this would be in dollars per kilometer. And it also gives the, we could call it the y-intercept, which might be the best thing to call it, although that's related to the graph. So, which we've also called the starting value. Or the amount of money for 0 kilometers. That's what we're given. Now, do all the plans make sense? Well, plan 1 has us increasing $5, but we start off $3 in the hole for some reason. That could be due to some various costs. We've seen a problem like this before where a young man decided to buy t-shirts for everyone first. And so we had to earn back that money. So plan 1, although a little weird, can be explained. Plan 2, however, if we look here, plan 2 has a rate of change that's negative, which means we're paying out $1 for every kilometer we walk. So, do all the plans make sense? No. Plan 2 spends $1 per kilometer instead of gaining 1 kilometer per hour. Well, $1 per kilometer, sorry. Plan 3, it just stays constant. It's a $2 charge or a $2 fee no matter how many kilometers walked. We've seen problems like that before too. So we've seen plans that work that way. So I would say that plan 3, although a little weird, does make sense. Now, I was a little baffled yesterday. Y equals 5x minus 3. Y equals negative x plus 6. And y equals 2. I'm going to start off with the simple one. These are all 2's. Because the y value, no matter what the x value is 2. However, over here in the first one, if you want to, you could take the negative 5. You put it in for the x. Negative 5 times 5 is negative 25. Minus 3. That gives us negative 28. Now, if you know, or can recall, our rate of change is 5. So this next one would be negative 23. And then negative 18. And all I'm doing each time is adding 5 because our rate of change is 5. However, some of you were able to stop and go, wait a minute, our starting value is negative 3. That means from here, I add 5. So that gives me 2, that gives me 7, that gives me 12, then 17, then 22. Now, if you saw that, great. If you didn't, then you're plugging numbers in each and every time. But by the way, if you started here and went backwards, you know that this is negative 8 and this is negative 13. So filling in a table, you can keep using the equation over and over again or you can understand the pattern caused by the rate of change. Likewise with this, plan 2, if we start at the 0 amount, that's 6. But we're decreasing $1 each time. So that's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then to go backwards, we would increase by 1 each time. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. If you don't like that, recall that you could go negative, and this is where some of you messed up, negative 5 plus 6. And a negative times a negative is a positive, so this is 5 plus 6, which is 11. Sketch on the graph paper. Okay, so here we go. We're going to make an axis. I'm going to do that in purple. And I think I want thicker stroke thickness. There we go. We're going to make a y-axis down the paper. We're going to make an x-axis across the paper. So this is x, this is y. Now, from here, here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Then I'm going to go by ones for each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's -10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's -15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's -20. Up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 20. Okay. So the first point from the table for the first graph was -25, -28. I can't graph that on here, so I move on. 4, -23, I can't graph that. -3 and -18, I can graph that. -3, go down here to -18. There's my first point. Then I have -2 and 13. -2 and 10, 11, 12, 13. So, and then 1 and -8 right here. And then 0 and -3. 1 and 2. 2 and 7. 3 and 12. 4 and 17. And then I'm going to be off the graph. I can't draw 5 and 22. But if we look, we've got a line. If you've got a line generator called a ruler, then you guys can graph your line that way. If you don't have a line generator, then just do your best to get your line straight through those points. Now, next one's going to be easier to graph. It goes from 11 to 1. Okay. So I'm going to change color just because I can. -5 and 11, that's right there. -4 and 10, -3 and 9, -2 and 8, -1 and 7, 0 and 6, 1 and 5, 2 and 4, 3 and 2, 4 and 1. No, that's, sorry, that was 3 and 3, 4 and 2, 5 and 1. There we go. And again, I'm going to then make a line. Like that. And the last one is just 2's all the way down. But it's 2's all the way down. It always has been. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And there we go. So there are our 3 lines graphed. What else does it say to do on this page? Oh, do the values of y increase, decrease, or stay the same as the x values increase? Okay, so in plan 1, we saw that the y values increase. In plan 2, we saw that the y values decrease. And in plan 3, they stay the same. So I'm going to pause this first video now that we're done with page 1.